just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello everybody, it is Sunday here in Manila and magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I hope you had a wonderful lunch. If you are in the Philippines, I hope you had a wonderful lunch with your loved ones, your friends, your family, significant others. And if you're watching us in America, it is Saturday at 10 p.m. Naku, here in Manila where I am currently at. Naku, ang init. It's kind of humid, but it's not as humid as summer. And of course, I missed you guys yesterday, so we did a replay of Naruto because it was All Saints Day or Todos los Santos. So as you know, tradition, all the people flock into different cemetery, North Cemetery, Chinese Cemetery, and also in different heights, Loyola Heights, similar to Rose Hills. And there's a lot of people who paid their respects to the departed loved ones and faithfully departed loved ones yesterday. And of course, I will have a video of that next week on Alam Mo Ba and my other shows. So, but before anything else, we are live on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And latest addition to us is Amazon Music. And of course, we are live simultaneously on PHLB Radio Facebook page, as well as PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber yet, please do like, share, and subscribe. And you could click on that notification bell. So every time any of the shows of PHLB Radio, you will be promptly notified. Yeah, so you won't miss any of our shows. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the station or any of our shows here at PHLB Radio, just log on to our website, which is www.phlbradio.com. And if you're using Amazon Fire TV, just look for the PHLB Radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, just say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. Yan. Nako, like what I said, it is a beautiful Sunday here in Manila. And of course, in America, it is Saturday at 10 p.m. And the reason why I say that is because if you are living in the United States, there will be a change of time again. The daylight saving time will be on midnight tonight. So forward yata, hopefully it's forward. So just to let you guys know, the Dear Kuya Josh, which is this show, it's normally you would watch it at 1 p.m. It's going to be 12 p.m. or 12 noon next Sunday. And for my other show, which is Alam Mo Ba, which normally would air at 12 noon, it will be airing now at 11 a.m. So hopefully people who are watching us right now would take note of that kasi baka pag nag-log on kayo or nag-log in kayo next week, baka either at the middle of the show now or tapos na yung show. So we'll try to make an announcement as well. Ang affected lang naman po, anybody or any of you watching us outside of the United States. Other than that, just look for your local channel and your time zone because it depends whether you are in any location, doon nyo po makikita ang PHLB Radio. And if just in case you missed us by some reason or another, you could always log into our YouTube channel, PHLB Radio YouTube channel, and you all the shows that we had from the very inception of the show, we already have a playlist for that. Just look for the playlist and definitely you could be part of us. Yan. Ano pa mga announcement natin? So there's a lot of things happening in Manila. As you know, there's still all the flood control controversy, which we're not going to tackle not at this point until we have a special guest, a political analyst guest, and we're working on that as well. But sabi nga, tuloy ang ligaya, tuloy ang pagbibigay saya. So let's see. Naku, ang dami ng mga first honor natin. Si Hilda is watching us and si Ernie is watching us. My cousin Desi Santos is watching us from Quezon City. How are you, Desi Santos? Those people who are watching us, please do say something or do a shout out or do make a note or say anything on the chat box so I would be able to give you a shout out or at least I give you a greeting. For all those people watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and special hello and happy viewing to our team replay and our team share. Yan. Ang topic po today, let me just grab into my thing here is, let's see. Okay. Ang topic for today is Nandyan Ka Na Naman. Just like the song, di ba? Yung song ni Gary Valenciano, yung first opening line na Nandyan Ka Na Naman. So hopefully people who are watching us will be able to make a comment. Ang letter sender natin is nagpapatago or he wants to be called si Noel. At ang other character doon ay ang kanyang partner na si Clarita. So it's going to be Noel and Clarita, but the letter sender or the email sender is itatago natin sa pangalang Noel. Okay, so ang topic for today or episode for today is Nandyan Ka Na Naman. Okay, so here we go. And don't worry if you missed any part of the letter or any part of the show, you could, like what I said earlier, you could always go back to our YouTube channel, PHLB Radio, para masundan nyo po. And those people who will be coming late, not to worry, I'll do a synopsis. Medyo mahaba po yung letter, but it makes sense though, reading it. Okay, so I'll read it verbatim. Nandyan Ka Na Naman. Ang episode for today, Dear Kuya Josh and PHLB Radio. Wow! Maraming salamat for this particular platform of yours. Marami po kayong natutulungan at maraming napupulot na aral on a weekly basis every time we hear or we watch or listen to your show. More power to PHLB Radio and more power to you personally and to all your shows. Maraming salamat din as well. Now, sabi niya, Kuya Josh, ako po si Noel. I'm 26 years old, single na muli. So, single na uli. I'm 5'10", chinito and well-built. Isa akong call center agent dito sa Makati. Dito, here is also where I met Clarita. Clarita is 24 years old. She is very pretty, chinita as well, and she stands at 5'6". Okay, 5 feet 6 inches. Okay. Honestly, it was love at first sight for me. The first time I saw Clarita, I already knew she is the one. I admit, hindi na ako nagpatumpik-tumpik sa kanya. I made known sa office that I like her. Hindi pa man nagwa 1 week, I already courted her. It took 3 months of masugid courtship at napasagot ko naman po siya. Kuya Josh, Clarita was my first serious relationship. I had some flings before, but like what I said, she was the one. After some time, kahit ayaw at sobrang tutol ng mga magulang namin, Clarita and I decided to live in together o magsama sa isang bubong. We plan to marry naman, pero mag-iipon muna kami. We want to marry pag financially stable na kami since we still support our respective families. Kuya Josh, I would say living with her was the most exciting, fulfilling, and happiest moments in my life. Alam mo yung feeling na you wake up in the morning, katabi mo yung mahal mo, heaven talaga ang feeling. Clarita would always make sure she takes care of me. Asawang-asawa talaga. She got to meet everyone in my family at tanggap naman siya. And likewise, tanggap din ako ng pamilya niya. Of course, my parents want to see us get married, or both parties. Both parents want to get both parents of ours want to see us get married. As of having kids, like our marriage, on hold din muna, at least for the time being. Kuya Josh, alam mo bang we did not realize na 5 years na pala kaming nagli-live-in? Time flies talaga. Within those times, nag-change na rin kami ng mga work. Clarita was able to work in a hotel industry, and in my opinion, dito na nag-start ang glitch or problem in our relationship. Siguro in some ways, sa sobrang tagal na rin namin, living together, medyo nagkasawaan na rin kami sa routine namin. Siya naman, dahil busy sa kanyang career, hindi na masyadong attentive sa mga needs ko. Together? Together pa yan ha? Okay. Okay, teka muna. Nawala ko. Siya naman, dahil busy sa kanyang career, hindi na niya masyadong siyang attentive sa mga needs ko. Together pa yan na mas malaki na ang sweldo niya kaysa sa akin. Kuya, every time naman, everything seems okay naman at first. Pero there were things na talagang nag-change sa relationship namin. Dati-rati, we go out together. However, this time, she would go out with her other friends. In some ways, it seemed we drifted apart or away from each other. Kaya lahat ng pagbabago sa kanya, at dahil mahal ko siya, kaya ko lahat ng nagpabago sa kanya dahil mahal ko siya. Pero one time, my cell phone broke, so I asked her if I can use her cell phone to text my boss. Lo and behold, while I was using her cell phone, a text message came in. Kahit alam kong mali, my curiosity took the better of me, and I read the text message. It is from a guy. And the message was, I had the best time with you last night. I cannot wait for another romantic time with you. When can we do it again? Yun ang message niya, kuya. I cannot believe what I just read. Clarita is seeing someone else behind my back. I did not confront her though, because I do not want to judge or jump into any conclusion. I just brush it off as if I did not know anything. What I did, kuya, I followed her in some of her supposedly get-together with friends. In one occasion, I followed her and bingo, she met with this guy at a restaurant, after which they checked in to a motel in Pasig. Kuya Josh, I cannot believe this was happening. I felt numb and lost. I cannot understand how she could betray my trust. Ang sakit sa dibdib. Kuya, I went home and waited for her to come home. This is when I confronted her. She denied at first, but when I showed the pictures I took of them from the restaurant until to the motel, she broke down and finally admitted. She said, hindi na siya masaya sa akin. She said she wants financial stability. She wants to live comfortably. Pagod na raw siya sa limited financial resources namin. She wants to travel to different places na hindi namin kayang gawin because of our finances. Unlike daw this guy who is way well off compared to me. Kuya Josh, 5 years yon na mistulang tinapon lang niya. Dahil mahal ko siya, I told her I will let you go and find your happiness. Kung masaya siya with this other guy, masakit man sa akin kuya, I will let her go. Sobrang sakit pa rin ang nangyari. Family and friends said, tama ang ginawa ko to cut my losses. Kahit masakit kuya, I have to go on with life. Mga few weeks then, I felt like a zombie na going through the day na walang directions. Hindi ko nga mawari how to continue living without Clarita. Pero sabi nga, things happen for a reason. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin alam what the reason is, but I just have to continue living. 3 months passed. Suddenly, Clarita texted me to say sorry. She said she made a terrible mistake and she wants to come home. She said she realized that I am the one she would like to spend the rest of her life with. She wants us to be together. Kuya Josh, as much as I still love her, there is no desire for me to take her back. Paulit-ulit kong maalala ang pagtataksil niya sa aming relasyon. I have forgiven her, but it would be very difficult to forget what she did. Paulit-ulit rin siyang nagko-contact sa akin at nagte-text. Sa isip ko, andyan ka na naman. Tinutukso-tukso mo ang damdamin ko. Pero this time, I need to be strong. I need to be strong for me and not for her. Day by day, I'm living my life one day at a time. I'm praying so hard that sana in time or soon, malagpasan ko itong pagsubok na to and would go on being happy again with life. I hope your listeners and viewers and you, Kuya Josh, would be able to advise me or make a comment or what your opinion on what happened to me and to Clarita. Until next time, maraming salamat. Again, continue and more power to you, to PHLB Radio, and to all your shows. Maraming salamat po. Hanggang sa muli, Noel. Ayan. Naku, teka muna. Ay, naku, this is kinda heavy, letter. So, andyan ka na naman is the episode for today. This was sent to us by Noel, who's 26 years old, chinito, and sabi niya 5'10 siya, at siya ay isang call center agent, at na-meet niya si Clarita, na 5'6", 5 feet, 6 inches, chinita, at very pretty. So, first love at first sight talaga ang nangyari sa kanya, at hindi na raw siya nagpatumpik-tumpik. She made it known, Noel made it known na enamored siya kay Clarita. At hindi siya nagpa-atubili. In a week's time, niligawan na niya, and it took 3 months of heavy, masugid, or talagang serious courtship niya kay Clarita, at napasagot niya ito. And of course, in the course of things, they decided to live in together. So they live in together kahit ayaw ng both parties. Ayaw ng magulang at pamilya ni Clarita, at ayaw rin ng magulang at pamilya ni Noel. Pero syempre, as we said, hahamakin ng lahat, correct? So they decided to live together. So fast forward, so sabi nga, ang saya-saya niya, sabi ni Noel, never been happy. Clarita was very attentive to all his needs. Talagang asawang-asawa raw yung peg ni Clarita. Of course, time flies. They didn't realize na they've been living together for 5 years. At they said, as far as marriage, pinag-iipunan pa. That's why they didn't really jump into marriage, and they just went into a live-in arrangement. As far as having kids, though, likewise, they put it in the back burner simply because they want to be financially ready, financially capable before they plunge into bringing or having a family. So, however, hindi namalaya ni Noel, within that 5 years duration, parang may nakita na siyang changes kay Clarita, especially nung nag-iba na ng industriya. Kasi remember, they were both call center agents, di ba? But Clarita was able to get into the hospitality business o hotel. So, at lumaki ang sweldo. Parang sa panlagay ni Noel, doon nagsimula yung parang challenges or parang problems. Kasi nga, lumaki yung sweldo ni Clarita, at parang naiwan siya. So parang naramdaman ni Noel, but he doesn't want to judge, so he will be judged. So nakikiramdam lang siya. So Clarita, who used to be attentive before na catering to all his needs, biglang hindi na ganun. It's not as intense anymore. Parang she would like to go out, like before when they go out daw, they go out together, they spend more time together, they do things together. But since nag-iba nga na ng mga kaibigan siguro to si Clarita, and she is more exposed now compared to her previous work, so marami siyang mga kaibigan, and she would go out with these friends, with these other friends from the hotel. Pero okay lang kay Noel kasi parang, people needs their own space, may mga me time and all that. Until napansin niya, parang nag-iba talaga, Clarita changed. Until, sabi nga niya, lo and behold, nasira yung cellphone niya. At nung nasira, so he asked permission naman and favor na kung pwedeng gamitin niya yung para mag-text lang si Noel sa boss niya. To say, hindi naman sinabi what was the text about. Pero nung nag-text siya, may text na pumasok. Di ba? When we're using the phone, minsan pag may pumapasok na messages, bigla nang magpa-pop up. So nag-curious siya, it's a guy, it's a guy's name. And then, so out of curiosity, pinindot niya yung text message at yun nga ang sinabi. And I'll call it verbatim para hindi tayo mawala. Ang sabi niya, ayun, ang sabi niya, ang sabi ng text na nabasa niya, verbatim, I had the best time with you last night. I cannot wait for another romantic time with you. When can we do it again? So it's kind of vague, pero hindi siya nag-judge at hindi niya kinonfront si Clarita. What Noel decided, susundan niya yung mga, I guess when time permits, susundan niya itong when she goes out with so-called friends, di ba? Quote unquote. Then, yung one of the time na sinundan niya ni Noel si Clarita, nakita nga niya yung guy, they went to a restaurant, had dinner, and after the dinner, nag-check-in sila sa isang motel sa Pasig. Okay, then of course, Noel being Noel, he was broken-hearted, pero hindi siya gumawa ng iskandalo. He waited for Clarita to get home. At doon niya kinonfront si Clarita. And just anything else in the world, syempre, denied to death muna si Clarita. Until pinakita niyo yung mga pictures. Kasi obviously, Noel took pictures of the guy with her at the restaurant at yung pagpunta nila sa hotel, sa motel. At doon na nga nag-broke down si Clarita at umamin. At umamin siya na hindi na siya masaya at marami siyang gustong gawin, yet she is trapped because of financials. Kasi nga, hindi naman tama yung sweldo nila pareho. Unlike this guy, is sabi nga, way well off, meaning may kaya, mayaman. So sabi niya, kasi gusto kong mag-travel, hindi tayo makapag-travel, gusto kong maging financially comfortable, hindi nga kaya. So siguro na entice si Clarita kasi yung materialistic wealth na mabibigay ng other guy. So sabi nga ni Noel, as much na it broke his heart dahil mahal niya si Clarita, so she let go of her. Kahit na ang sama-sama ng loob niya at tinapon niya yung 5 years, tinapon ni Clarita yung 5 years na pagsasama nila na nauwi lang sa wala, she did let go nung kanyang nung relasyon, sabi niya. Tapos then of course sabi nga nung syempre sasabihin niya sa magulang niya, sasabihin niya sa mga kaibigan niya, and they all said to him na you need to move on and you need to move on with life. So parang nga raw siyang zombie the first few weeks kasi nga wala na siyang direction. Kasi living together with Clarita for the past 5 years, sabi nga niya, parang ito na it will lead to marriage. But it didn't happen that way. parang there was a betrayal, not parang, there was a betrayal of the relationship. At sabi nga ni Noel, ang hirap at little by little, sinusubukan niyang mabuhay muli. Sinusubukan niyang pick up the pieces and to be whole again. But 3 months pass, ito yung medyo interesting. 3 months pass, nag-text si Clarita sa kanya. Sinasabi ngang nagkamali siya, nag-apologize siya kay Noel at sinasabi niya, I want to come home. Gusto kong bumalik sa iyo. Nagkamali siya at na-realize daw ni Clarita na si Noel ang love of her life at siya si Noel ang gusto niyang spend yung kanyang time at a life together at gusto niyang maging buo again yung us nila, yung sila uli. Okay? Now, ang sabi nga ni Noel, hindi niya kayang balikan pa si Clarita simply because nawala na yung trust, nawala na yung the betrayal will always be there. Magiging cloud yon sa kanilang pagsasama because sabi nga, and I quote, sabi niya, I still love her. There is no desire for me to take her back. Paulit-ulit kong maalala, kuya, ang pagtataksil niya sa aming relasyon. I have forgiven her, but it would be very difficult to forget what she did. Ayan. So, ngayon, nag-email siya sa atin, sa ating munting programa, at just asking for all of us if we could advise or comments on what she needs to do o tama ba yung landas na tinatahak niya and how can he moved on sa kanyang sitwasyon. Yan ang ating letter for today from Noel. Yan. So, teka muna. Si Cesar Ong, si June Ong is watching us from Quezon City. Sabi niya, hello kuya. And then Gilda Cooper, my good friend and Bible study group member as well. Si Gilda Cooper or si Jigs Cooper. Sabi niya, hi Josh, watching you tonight. Hi from Ramon and Alvin. Sabi niya, hi to everybody there in Carson, California. Yan. So, ako muna, bago yung mga, kung may mga magkukomment. Oh, si Lina. Lina Sugalan, Montalana, Absidi. Sabi niya, hello, kamusta na po kayo watching from San Mateo po? Oh, just to let you know, a lot of our local people watching us here in the Philippines, medyo hindi sila makapag-log in simply because one of the challenges rather na experience ko yesterday, ang hina ng signal pag nasa cemetery ka. Yesterday was Todos Los Santos or supposedly All Saints Day. Ngayon po talaga yung All Souls Day. Pero tradition of the Philippines, sineselebrate ang November 1 as parang yun tayo pumupunta sa ating mga dearly departed. At ang problema talaga, ang hina ng signal. That's why one of the reason na talagang pina-replay ko yung show kahapon is because wala po, although I have all the gadgets and all that, hindi po makakonect sa Globe at sa Smart. Even you have your little gizmo, yung mga little packet Wi-Fi, wala talaga. Talagang hirap po talaga ang bagal ng internet. And hopefully, we said it time and time again, that sana ma-address yun in time. Hopefully, kung hindi man itong administration na to, maybe in the succeeding administration. Kasi it was so frustrating. Lahat ng tao kahapon was complaining about the slowness of the internet connection yesterday. And ang iniisip nila, paano kung merong medical emergency? Because as I told you earlier today, I took some snippets, I took some videos of the happenings yesterday sa cemetery at yung mga hindi po nakapunta kahapon ngayon po pupunta. So most of the people who are regular sa ating munting program or munting show na Dear Kuya Josh, they already texted me that they will watch the replay, but because they were not able to go to their cemetery yesterday, so they're going today, which is Sunday here. So it's still All Souls Day talaga today. Kahapon yung All Saints Day. But like what I said, tradition na sa Pilipinong kultura na pumupunta tayo sa ating mga either mausoleum, sa mga puntod, or sa mga libingan, wherever it is, whether Loyola, whether Heritage, whether North Cemetery, Chinese Cemetery, wherever it is, pumupunta ang mga tao, dinadagsa talaga ng tao during November 1, which was yesterday, Saturday. I'll have a complete report to you on the scenes going on when it's All Souls Day or All Saints Day or November 1 celebration or November 1 event here in the Philippines, to give you a vision or to give you a view or to give you a look, especially yung hindi po makakauwi, to celebrate or to celebrate their life, or to reconnect, or to remember, rather, is a better word, a better term, to remember our dearly departed. At on top of that, umulan pa ng pagkalakas-lakas. So people, yung mga walang mausoleum or walang roof or walang way of being inside, yung kanilang mga tomb, nako, na mga nabasa po sila, and it was so pitiful to see people walking, running under the rain. Kasi some people called na every November 1 naman talaga daw umuulan, but still it is for health reason, talaga nakakaawa po ang ating mga kababayan being drenched talaga with rain yesterday. So hopefully hindi sila magkasakit, because as we know, holiday season is almost here. It's just 60-something days na lang before Christmas, at a couple of more days before the end of 2025 and going to 2026. Yan. So that being said, ito yung mga comment. Sabi ni Cesar Ong, nasa huli talaga ang pagsisisi. This is referring, of course, to the comment or to our letter sender kay Noel. Tapos si Faith Hamadi Baydal, of course, si Faith is the lovely wife, beautiful wife of our good friend Eugene Baydal of the Hagibis group, who would be having a bar tour dito sa Pilipinas. Sabi niya, Hi Kuya Josh, watching from Batangas. So hello to you, Faith, and to Dolly as well as to Eugene. Okay. Cesar, sabi ni Juntan, kasalanan niya yan. Siguro referring to Clarita, malandi siya. Well, siguro hindi naman, more of nag-angad. I think, just to give a side comment, more of, you sometimes kasi, di ba, we always look at the other fence, the greener pasture, or the greener, sabi nga, the grass, we always thought the grass is always greener on the other fence, at hindi na natin nakikita yung kagandahan ng what we have right now. So while we're waiting for more comments from our listeners and viewers, eto muna yung point ni Kuya Josh. Firstly, Noel, I feel you, medyo masakit being together in relationship for 5 years. I, for one, I'm not a supporter of living in together. I know there's some advantage as well as there's some disadvantage of that. Kasi in all honesty, in any relationship, parang for me, for Kuya Josh, and of course, again, just a disclaimer, my opinion or anything being said here is not a reflection on the management or owners of PHLB Radio. Okay, ito po ay opinion natin at advice, and of course, our comments. Now, I in any relationship talaga, ang talagang for me to ang kawawa talaga sa relasyon yung mga kababaihan, especially in this particular case, living in together. You got to remember, and of course, no offense to our sisters na mga kababaihan, talagang parang pag sa relasyon kasi, especially sa live-in situation, ang nadidepreciate talaga ang babae. Kasi for some reason, the society would look at it, the double standard of society. Parang pag sa us guys, parang it's a conquest. Pero pag sa kanila, sa mga kababaihan, parang it gives a different connotation. It gives a different meaning. Kasi parang, bakit ka makikipag-live-in? More of nadidepreciate ang katawan mo, na natatali ka sa isang individual na walang kasiguruduhan. It's not, there's no assurance, there's no guarantee. At you got to remember, like in this case, 5 years. So, yung case ni Noel, as it was said, it was read earlier, they're willing to marry naman. However, they're not financially ready yet. Pero yung 5 years kasi, yung kay Clarita, like what Noel said, he doesn't want to judge. Pero nung nag-change nga ng job, nagkaroon ng better opportunity, wider audience, maraming nakilala, at being, sabi nga, Clarita, being chinita, 5'6" in height, at the same time, very pretty, hindi maiiwasan kasi yung exposure niya sa workplace niya, mas marami nga yung tao na kanyang namimit, na kanyang nakahalubilo. So there's a tendency na maliligawan talaga. And of course, itong si Clarita, and of course, you cannot fault her then because we all have our dreams, our aspirations in life. We always want more. So itong si Clarita, sabi nga niya, reason why she would go with another person and putting the relationship with Noel aside is because she wants that financial stability. She wants to be able to travel. She wants to see the world. At dahil nga sa limited resources nila ni Noel, hindi niya magawa. And then of course there's this guy na came in at well-to-do naman. So I guess she decided na to explore that. Ang hard thing na nangyari daw is hindi lang siya nakapag-dinner, nag-check-in pa sila sa motel, and of course ito nga yung laging sinasabi, technology is great but sometimes diyan nagkakabukingan. Biro mo na booking o nagkabukingan and nalaman lang ni Noel yung infidelity o yung betrayal is for the use of the cell phone. Imagine yung text, and I have to give it to you, Noel, talagang compose ka pa rin. Kasi kung iba yan, either nagkasakitan na, nag-confrontation na, simply because masakit sa mabasa ng isang lalaki o isang karelasyon, whether lalaki o babae, na meron palang iba na nakikisalo sa relasyon o may iba pang party sa relasyon ninyo. And what hurts the most is you've been together for 5 years. Like again, Kuya Josh is not a supporter of living-in arrangement. But in this case, that is what it is. So imagine mo, itatapon mo yung 5 years na relasyon. Of course, may mga challenges yan, but is that particular relationship equated to financial gain? Yun lang ba ay nakaikot, nakapalibot lang o nakapulupot lang sa isang financial? It has to be hindi. What about the idea of being together na you guys went through all these challenges and all these problems and you guys surpassed that? Wala bang meaning yun? 5 years is 5 years. At yun ay tinapon lang for this stability, financial stability, for be able the possibility of traveling and all that. Siguro to some people that is the most or that is a priority for them. But when you go to a relationship, you need to go into that walang yung ifs and buts, di ba? Well, in this case, imagine mo kung naging mag-asawa pa sila and then the betrayal would take place nung kasal na sila. It is so difficult for the guy or whoever got yung kumbaga pinagtaksilan or the one who got betrayed. So that was very, very difficult nga. In some way, hinahangaan ko si Noel na talagang nakayanan niyang hindi manakit, hindi mag-iskandalo, but sabi nga niya, because he is so in love pa rin with Clarita that pinabayaan niya, meaning he let her go. Sabi nga, di ba, merong this adage or this maxim or this uh, thing being said na if you love someone, let them go. If this someone comes back to you, if sabi niya, if you love someone, set them free. If they come back to you, it means it's yours for keeps. But if it did not come back to you, it means it was never yours. At meron naman yung iba namang sinasabi rin ng mga taong experienced what Noel experienced. It's better to have loved and lost and never than not to love at all. It is never to love and lost than to never love at all. Yung mga little maxims and adage na as we grow into life na naririnig natin. So that might be a good application in this case. Now, ito si sabi ni, teka, ito na, dami. Tapos, shout out si Kyle Ocampo. Shout out po. Hi, Kyle. James Kyle Ocampo is from, I think, Luzon or, Quezon City. Tapos, teka. Si Faith naman, si Faith Hamadi Baidal, like what I said, nood ka daw show nila Eugene Baidal. Official, Kuya Josh. Hope to see you soon. Mami Dolly, also one of the front act that will sing po, and our dear Princess Faye. They have upcoming show in Makati and Ortigas po. Nag-advertise so si Faith. Okay, yung si Faith, again, wife siya ni Eugene. And of course, Eugene is one of the members of Hagibis. And Hagibis USA, they'll have a tour next year, Q1, Q2 next year. And I think they'll be going all over the United States and hopefully Canada. But they have a bar tour. And pinopromote namin Faith and Eugene yung show niyo dun sa other show ko sa Alam Mo Ba. Okay, si Mary Saanyo, sabi ni Mary, hello po Kuya Josh. Tapos sabi ni Cesar, ito comment kay June Ong. Sabi niya, salamat nga hindi siya nabuntis sa 5 years nilang pagsasama. Uy, true yan. Kaya sadly, no, hindi ko rin alam yung kung, I guess talaga nagpipigil at nilagay nga sabi nila sa back burner. Yeah, kasi imagine it would have been more complicated if there's a child involved. Kasi ito, tama ka, pasalamat at walang child was a result of that live-in arrangement. So in a way, it's blessing in disguise as well. Okay, sabi ni Eugene, shout out Kuya Josh, bukang nandito ka sa Pinas now, sa background mo eh. Yes, again, yes, I am in Manila, and of course, this is my mom's home, hindi ito wallpaper. Yung nakikita yung background ko is my mom's home here in the Philippines. Tapos sabi ni Selena, absolutely watching, sabi niya, sabi rin ni Cesar, talagang si June talagang may hugot. Buti nga yan, habang maaga pa, nakilala na niya ang tunay na ugali. Yan, totoo yan. Sometimes siguro yun ang one of the advantage daw ng being together. Of course, like what I said, just for clarity, I'm not a supporter of living in arrangement, but I know this is a commonplace now. This is something that is out in our society. A lot of times kasi, sabi nga, even when you become husband and wives, mas marami pa rin kayong matutunan sa isa't isa. And if you're just dating, a lot of times, and we all know that, when you're dating, you always put your best foot forward, di ba? Normally, hindi natin pinapakita yung true colors natin. And only time can tell the true colors of the person pag nagsama na kayo. Nga, a lot of times, ito yung mga sinasabi ng mga nagli-live-in. Para matry natin. Matry natin if we are meant for each other. Pero like what I said, ako kasi I believe, and this is my own comment, ang live-in situation kasi ang medyo disadvantage that yung mga kababaihan kasi talagang they depreciate sa relasyon pag live-in situation. Pero tama rin, I will echo si June Ong saying na buti pa nagkaalaman na habang maaga. Kasi like what I said earlier, imagine if they went ahead and got married, tapos after 5 years or after so many years, tapos may kaliwaan, may betrayal, may betrayal o pang not naman pandarambong, pero pagkataksilan na magaganap, mas hurting yon at it will be more of a long process. So, yun ang mga, sabi nga, those are the pitfalls of any relationships. Kasi ang hirap talaga ngayon with all the challenges, with all the temptations around us, whether you're a guy or a girl, there's so many people, at a lot, and most of the people pa ay, diba, talagang, especially, marami pa rin pumuporma, marami pa rin nagpapahatid hangin, especially when they don't see ring in one's finger, yung married ring, or talagang isa nga married na, may mga pumapapel pa di ba? So it's really tough, and it takes the strongest of strength para malampasan mo mga temptation around all of us. Tapos, yeah, tama si June Ong. Sabi nga si June, buti walang habang maaga nagkakilala, at the same time, buti hindi nga nagkaroon ng anak. Ang duktong kasi niya, kung nagkaroon, kawawa ang mga anak. Totoo yan. And I think time and time again, we heard that. We have letters that we read and we discussed in this show na talagang yung any relationship or failed relationships ng mga magulang ang nagsasuffer talaga ang mga anak, especially nowadays, kasi you very, very idealistic kasi yung mga bata di ba? And we all once were kids as well, and we're all young as well. We don't think that our parents will separate, that we don't think that that when there's a break up ng relasyon, super affected ang mga bata, especially now that we are more aware of mental health, now we are more cognizant, we are more exposed to yung mga pitfalls ng mental health, at lalo na ang mga millennials at saka yung mga Gen Z, medyo hirap sila to be resilient compared to the mga baby boomers at yung mga other generations. Yan, sabi ni Eugene, sabi ni Eugene, this is referring yung sa pag-promote. Eugene, we do promote it every show that we have, except yung mga replays kasi I cannot insert na, but we even, if you watch any of the previous show, yung mga live shows ko, pinopromote namin yung bar tour ng Hagibis. Hagibis here, yung bar tour. Okay, sabi ni Eugene, sabi niya, Eugene Daydal, official, sabi ni Eugene, ang relationship kasi tinatrabaho, hindi pwede petiks. Okay, pitik siguro. Ginagastusan ng time, effort, and money din para manatili ang love. Kapag naging kompante na kasi kayo sa isa't isa, hindi na wino-work out ang relationship. Doon nagsisimulang mawala ang excitement at iba na ang mapaparanas noon na hanapin na nila sa iba yon. Okay, ang ganda, di ba? Talagang any relationship, whether romantic or friendship, talagang laging sinasabi natin, you always invest time, effort, at yung money kasi kinikita naman natin yan Pero I always tell our viewers, and I will echo si Eugene's comment, talagang the excitement should always be there pa rin. Sabi nga, kahit na magtagal na kayong magkarelasyon, dapat hindi mawawala yung mga dinners you together, yung parang nagde-date pa rin kayo, especially if you married and you've been married together for a long time. Kasi sabi nga, kapag naging kompante, when you guys are super comfortable with each other, minsan hindi na work out kasi, and I believe as well, and I will echo that, any relationship, talaga we know work. For me nga, it's a career to have friends, especially kung romantic relationship yan. Lahat talaga ng relasyon, it's a work in progress. Talagang hindi pwedeng, magkasawa na kayo, take me for what I am. Hindi pwede ganoon. Talagang kailangan the romance is still there. You still go out on dates on your own. Kahit kung may mga anak na kayo, you have a me time. Much also that the husband should have a me time, or the boyfriend should have a me time with friends, and the girlfriends as well as the wives should have their me time as well with all their circle of friends. Kasi iba pa rin yung nabubuo pa rin yung hindi nawawala yung different circles of friends and relationship that each one of you had prior to being together. Yon. Tapos, ay nako, hindi ko babasahin yung comment. Just read that. Sabi, I don't think na motel nga sinabi sa Pasig eh. Sabi kasi ni Cesar, mahal kasi ang mga hotels. Ay, kuya, baka sa Soler nag-check-in. Pwede naman sa Soler o pwede naman sa ano ba isang hotel na maganda, o pwede naman sa Westin, pero Okada, baka sabay ano na rin. Hindi naman motel. Ay nako, maraming hugot talaga to. At maraming salamat doon sa mga nanonood. Dumadami talaga yung nanonood ng live. At did you guys visit your departed loved ones yesterday? Especially here in the Philippines? Kasi doon sa mga ibang bansa, dahil nga masyado silang malayo sa Philippines. Alam mo, I was just told, ang tradition pala, especially in provinces, nagtitirik sila sa labas ng bahay nila. I was just informed yesterday, I was not aware of that. Pag malayo pala, what you do, you light a candle sa outside of your home. I don't know, you guys tell me, ganyan rin ba ang, yung sabi kasi ng isang taong kakilala ko, yun daw ang mga kaugalian, or it's a habit or what they observe pag malayo ka sa hindi ka makadalaw sa tomb or puntod ng iyong mahal o minahal o mga departed relatives and friends. Yan. So, again, ako, sana ay kung yung mga nanonood na late, please, and you still have comments, please do write your comments at pinabasa po yan pa rin ng ating letter sender. Ayan, sabi, dagdag pa, sabi ni Eugene, dagdag pa Kuya Josh, pag hindi ka magsawa sa mahal mo, ituring mo siyang kanin at huwag ulam. Uy, hindi ko na-gets. Teka, ulit, basahin ko to slowly ha. I was caught off guard on that one. Dagdag pa Kuya Josh, para hindi ka magsawa sa mahal mo, ituring mo siyang kanin at huwag ulam. Okay, got it. Okay. Kasi nga naman ang ulam nakakasawa, di ba? And okay, got it. Thank you. So, kasi ang kanin is a staple for Filipino family, di ba? Parang hindi, except if you're in a diet or restricted diet or meron kang give up. Okay? Ang kanin kasi kanin is life for Filipinos or in some other culture. So, sabi nga nila kahit wala kang ulam, basta may kanin ka, solved na yon. So, ang ulam kasi, ang connotation nun, ang ulam kasi may sawa factor. So, meaning, kapag adobo ka, 7 days a week, parang nasawa na. Unlike ang kanin is for life, di ba? Parang may mga bagay tayo talagang, especially Filipino cuisine, na you cannot have Filipino food kapag walang kanin. Like having sinigang, having kare-kare without kanin. It's a travesty. It is so difficult to eat those, especially mga sinigang, binagoongan, crispy pata. It was so difficult, especially for us Filipinos. Now, unlike ang ulam, of course, you want some variation. You want some variety. Maybe adobo today, tomorrow mechado, the next one caldereta, tapos naman on the gulay side, adobong kangkong or pakbet. So kailan may variation. And I think that what sabi niya, yes, exactly. Yes, so maganda yan I should remember that. So Noel, and people who are listening to us, yun para magstay healthy at exciting ang inyong relasyon. Consider your partners na kanin. Kanin is life, di ba? So para hindi kayo magsawa, don't treat them as ulam. Make some because ulam, you need variation, you need variety. Unlike kanin, staple, di ba? Staple. Exactly. Yan. So with that, maraming salamat, Noel, for trusting us with your letter. Hopefully kahit papaano ay maibsan, in a way, in our simple way, ma-ameliorate ang iyong damdamin. Sabi nga nila, maybe sabi nga ni Cesar Ong Jr., si Jun Ong, na maybe it's one of the reason is nagkaalaman na at this early stage at nalaman mo na how far Clarissa can go on with this relationship. And then now nalaman mo na rin na imagine mo if you guys end up together, so wala pa namang divorce dito sa Philippines, it's just a bill for now, but it's not a law yet. So and then ang mahal magpaanal. And then luckily, like what June said as well, na buti walang naging anak, naging product ng 5 years na togetherness. So that is a plus because as we already discussed, normally ang nagsasuffer talaga yung mga children in any failed relationship. That's why sabi nga pag mag-asawa tayo and when we take a partner, you have to make sure and you have to be guided with prayers. At yun pa yung last advice ko sa iyo, Noel, in any relationship, make God or whoever you adore, Jesus, Ama, or whoever you venerate and you adore, make that supreme being the center of your universe, and it's guaranteed you will not be failed in any relationship, whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship or any type. Put the supreme being, God, Jesus, Ama, or whoever you talagang sinasamba mo at the center of that relationship, and you will never be failed. Okay? Now, as well as also keep, for those people who are still in relationship, whether live-in arrangement or married, keep the fire burning. Sabi nga ni Eugene, kailangan the romance is still there, the excitement is still there para hindi magsawang isa't isa. Okay? Now, another hour passed. Naku! At alam ko medyo nahirapan po kayo the past weeks kasi I was traveling back to Asia. So, natamaan talaga yung weekend. So, last two Fridays ago, I was on air at wala naman pong internet yung nasakyan kong airplane. Pagdating ko naman sa Taipei, mahina rin internet, so hindi nag-driving time. And luckily, I have to say my gratitude sa PHLB Radio for allowing me to replay. And luckily, kayo po ay kahit replay, nanonood pa rin po kayo at sinusubaybayan nyo ang ating shows. Not only Dear Kuya Josh, but yung other show po na Alam Mo Ba. But now that I am in a stable environment na nandito ako sa Manila, I will make it a habit na hindi ako mag-replay. Hopefully hindi ko ma-break yung promise na yan, but I will make sure na kung kaya naman po, I will go live every in the Philippines every Saturday now at 11 for Alam Mo Ba, at Sunday naman po at noon na pag Dear Kuya Josh, effective next week. But yung sa mga America naman po, especially in California, wala po ang change. It's still 9 p.m. on a Friday, yung Alam Mo Ba o Josh, at 10 p.m. naman po pag Saturday, yung Dear Kuya Josh. At yung iba pong parts of the world, depending on your location and your time zone, checkin nyo na lang po yung happy viewing to all friends and our supporters sa Doha, Qatar, sa Poland, sa Middle East, at of course sa Europe, and of course Asia Pacific. O teka, si Malen Tran, nakahabol pa. Malen, happy viewing sa'yo. I saw your at busy ka sa yung Zumba. And happy viewing also in regards to Tony or Anthony Alcide. Sabi pa, dagdag ni Cesar, ni June Ong pahabol. Dapat talaga kilalanin mo munang mabuti bago mo pakasalan. Makilala mo talaga ang isang tao pag nagsama na kayo sa isang bubong. Yes. Kaya nga ay naging parang commonplace na ang live-in situation kasi nga. Pero ako kasi I believe na pag nag-live-in kasi ang disadvantage talaga yung sa babae. Nadi-depreciate talaga ang isang babae. Pero, like what you said, like what I said earlier, kahit na nga mag-asawa na, nagkakaalaman pa. Diba? Kaya nga, a lot of adjustment. Sabi nga, marriage is a lifetime career. Talagang kinakareer yan. Sabi nga ni Eugene kanina. Hindi yan parang, okay, pag nag-asawa na kayo, yun na, alam nyo na isa't isa. May mga little discoveries pa rin kayo na hindi nyo na pag-usapan, hindi nyo na nalaman o naalam sa isa-isa before you jump in. And I agree, echo ko, talagang you need to know the person really well. At minsan, kahit na tinry mo na lahat ng posibleng gawin to know each other, meron pa ring mga surprises that would come along in your relationship or in your marriage. And with that, guys, maraming salamat again for tuning in. It was a wonderful, wonderful Noel. Maraming salamat, and hopefully you find another love in the course of life. At right now, heal your heart first, and you're surrounded with good people, with your friends, with your family, and I think you will be better off. Don't jump into any relationship simply because you want to jump into a relationship. Make sure that the next relationship is not a rebound, and you pray, because I like what I said. Kuya Josh always would say, prayers would be your best weapon when it comes to life. Nobody can hurt you if you pray. Yan. So, ang advice ko po, as always, my reminder, every time we close any of my shows, is be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any kind or any act of kindness that you do to people, kahit how little it might be, it will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, different situations, and the different people. Tapos po yung inad ko, as when you wake up in the morning, be grateful that the good Lord has given you a new lift, a new page to write on, a new chapter, a new beginning for that, and choose to be happy. Because when you choose to be happy upon waking up in the morning, it kind of set the tone of the whole day, regardless of the problems, regardless of the challenges that you will encounter that whole day. And if you choose to be happy, mag-iiba po yung orientation nyo and your point of view in life. And with that, I would say maraming salamat po for always being supportive of our shows. Maraming salamat. Dagdag pa ni Cesar Ong, things go better with prayers. Absolutely. That is an absolute truth. Now, so whatever is left of the weekend, especially if you are in the Philippines, enjoy the rest of the week. Be safe. Yung mga nasa dumadalaw pa sa dearly departed, be safe. The traffic yesterday was practically zero, except when you go closer to the cemetery. But it was like a breeze going to different places in the metropolis yesterday. I don't know so much today because hindi pa ako nakalabas. But enjoy the rest of the weekend. And people in different parts of the world have a wonderful, safe weekend as well. And God bless next week. God bless us all. And with that, maraming salamat po. Looking forward to seeing you next Friday for another episode sa Alam Mo Ba. Matuwa po kayo next week. Meron po kaming hinahanda for you. And then of course, a new brand letter for Dear Kuya Josh next week as well. Maraming salamat po. Looking forward to seeing you. At maraming salamat. Di po ako magsasawa magpasalamat because you guys make it easy for us to do shows like ours. Like what I said time and again, it takes a village to give you a show. At ito po ay ginagawa namin with such humility and with so much love and care because we're here for you as much as you here for us. Maraming salamat po and thank you so much. God bless us all. Bye everybody.